Good morning, beautiful ladies.
Good morning.
Okay, welcome to this program. I am a woman, I am valuable. My name is Lady Jane Ndukwe, founder Genuine Womanhood Initiative. Today I have two beautiful women with me. Now we have
Chiamaka Beauty na Christopher.
okay, who is a beautiful nurse, and we have
Miss Chinyere,
okay, who is a very beautiful cook. Okay, so today we're going to look at the issue of heartbreak. Heartbreak. You know, a lot of women complain about their hearts being broken by men. Why do you think this is so? So, Chinyere, why do you think? You can say it in English, in Pidgin, in Igbo, anyhow you want. Speak.
Thank you, Ma, for the question and the program. Okay. Well, the reason is I can say that this depends on the kind of woman you are from a start. Whether you are the woman that is independent on your own, a woman that will want to take care of herself without the support of a man. The reason why I said it is because if you look into the world, you now see that men take advantage of women because of their not independent. They choose to depend on men. That is why men treat them the way they feel like, because they cannot do without the support of a man. But I say no to that.
Okay, so she is saying that women who have their hearts broken are usually very dependent on men. They're not independent women. So, nurse, what do you think?
Thank you very much for the question. But let me start with the heartbreak of a thing.
Okay.
For an individual to come up and start complaining of being heartbroken, I think it's something funny. I didn't see it as something someone can easily come out and say. Because from the starting, how will a man break your heart? How do you think of that and how do you see that? A man should ask you for a relationship. It's never a thing of do and die affair. And I didn't see it as something that you must be in a relationship with that man or something that has to do with your heart. Of course, you have your heart, he has his own. So in a relationship, you just see it as if it's a relationship whereby two of you check and see if you are compatible in future. This is the thing you should look into. Not whereby when you see a man, maybe the man you have seen it and you think that the man is okay, he has what it takes to be a man, and whereby you have not gotten anything. That is what my colleague just said, dependent and independent person. So whereby you have seen that man, you don't even want to know where this man is coming from. You don't even want to know where this man is bringing what he's using. You don't even know if actually this man working. It's because it's not everybody that has money is working, and it's not everybody that is working that has money, and not everybody that is even have money that has future. These are the things you should look into. Okay, this man now come to you and approach you for relationship, and you have seen it as a bed of rose where you can lay yourself and everything about you without even minding what some of lady, when they see a man that is up to, they feel that it's up to. What they will do, if it is ones that are schooling or if it is ones that are doing business, you will see them living what they are doing depending on the man without knowing where the source is coming from. Then after that man throwing you around, seeing that maybe what you're coming for is what you're just interested in what you're seeing, you don't even want to ask questions about those things you're seeing. What do you expect that man to do? After the man taking what from what you're doing, taking advantage of you, of course the man will say, this person doesn't have anything to offer me. Of course, every woman should believe that he has something to offer a man. If you cannot offer a man anything but just your body, of course you have nothing, and no man will ever take that from you. Of course, he has to walk away. And always see yourself not being a man's responsibility. Of course, a man you meet on the road or you meet on the way or being in a relationship with you is never your father, rather is he your mother. Of course, you come from a home, you come from somewhere. So that is the thing you should look into. this man that came to you now, what is this man looking from you? Does this man want to have me? Does this man wants to plan future with me? Does this man is he looking for somebody to eat the wet with? These are things you should look into. And you yourself, like they said, the way you address yourself, that is the way people addresses you outside. If you meet a man and you believe that you are only going for the man to eat what the man has, of course the man will see it in the other way, that he's just coming to you to eat what you have. And what does that you have? It's your body. And after the man eating your body, what do you expect the man will do? The man will go, he will find his way and say that this person has nothing to offer me. Of course, your body is not the only thing you can offer a man. There are many things you can offer a man, because like they said, women, we carry grace that is more than the men. But it's only when you don't find out of your own grace, then you are being intimidated by men around. So and that is why, and when you see them being intimidated, they start talking about heartbroken and the heartbreak, which is not really something you should give room for it to occur. I think I've said something about that.
Yes, you have. You have really said so many beautiful things, Women carry grace. Okay? We have more to give to a man than just our bodies, and this is one concept that a lot of women, seem to be making this mistake, thinking that the only thing they have is just their body. And then another area is depending. There's this concept of depending on the man for finances, and it's like, hasn't he given you anything? If he's not giving you something, don't be in that relationship. That is the mentality of so many young women, and that is that mentality that is giving us this problem and causing us to become victims of abuse. Okay, so now, how can a woman carry herself so that she will no longer be a victim? Our nurse has said quite a number of things. We shouldn't be dependent. We shouldn't think that it's only our body that we can give. So what can we do? What else can we do as women so that we will not become victims of abuse? Yes.
Well, what we need to do as a woman, both married and single, we should learn how to prepare ourselves. Preparing ourselves in the sense of always have what to do. As a woman, you must have what to do. It's either you're a trader or a working class woman, a working class lady. Without all this, you will always depend on a man.
Okay.
And that is where heartbreak comes in. Okay. Because as a woman, we need to take care of ourselves. We need to take care of so many things concerning us as a woman. Okay. And when you cannot provide it for yourself, that is when you depend on a man. Okay. For you to stop that, you need to work and earn money. Good. For a man not to see you as a liability. When you start earning your money, you got a respect from a man, yes. Be it your boyfriend or your husband. Mm-hmm. He will now look down on you. He will know that you have something to offer in that relationship. Good. When a man wants to talk to you, he will talk to you with respect, because he knows that equally that you are providing one or two things in this relationship. Good. So my advice to my fellow women is that let them build themselves to the extent that a man will not look down on them. Good. Not looking down on them because they got what that man has. As for me as a woman, this is equal worth, yes, to everybody. Yes. See, if you are not hustling as a woman, that is when you get insult from a man. But if you are hustling, you make your money. When your husband said that, baby, this is what I need to do. Even before that, you said, my husband, this is how much I can contribute on this. That is where your respect comes in. And again, you need in a relationship not always asking. Instead, to me, I understand in a relationship that when what you need to offer is this. One, carry a man along with your advice. When he's in state of confusion, you call him. Because I feel that now, men, sometimes because of one thing or the other that bothers them, they don't really, as in,
They need advice, they need help.
They need
Yes.
advice, they need help. And who will give that? It's we, the women, that are supposed to be their shoulder.
Yes.
Whenever they cry. But because we leave all those things that we are supposed to give in a relationship, then we are depending on money. It's all about money, money, money. You make friends that will always ask you, has it dropped? How much that he's spending on you? Have he taken you out? All those things is mindset of a woman that causes them heartbreak.
Yes.
But when they're in a relationship, knows that it's not all about the money, but all about what you give. What is that you give? A man will always value you when he knows that you have something valuable. Something valuable is when you see that a man is making one mistake or the other, you call him in order. Husband, this is how we do this. And when he look at that, he see there is a point in that. That man will respect you. In that relationship, he will respect you. In society, men will respect you because you have something upstairs to give.
Yes.
It's not all about give and give and give. Whenever you are that kind of a woman, men will not value you. They will say, after all, he's coming for my money. Then, after giving him my money, I will collect what he has, which is her body.
Yes.
And that is the only thing she has to give. After taking that she has to give, they will do away with the women because you are meaningless to them.
Yes.
So my advice is for my fellow women is to always make yourself a dependent woman. A woman that can take care of her home.
That's independent.
A woman that can take care of her home, her husband, her children, people around him, society at large.
Thank you so much for that. So one more word from you before we close this show for today. Nurse,
I think
anything to add?
What I can say in that aspect, I think she has said it all.
Yes.
The only one I can add there is this: for you not to be a victim of heartbreak or whatsoever, or domestic abuse, as a woman, both married, single. I always talk about the single because I'm not married, so I don't know much about the married.
Okay.
But as a single lady, always see yourself as somebody that is important in everything you're doing. See yourself as somebody that is important, because it's only when you start looking down on you, people outside start looking down on you. When a man approach you, even if those people that are married, and I always advise my fellow young ladies to keep away from young married man, because they has nothing to offer you, and the money is not everything. If you continue being with that man has a family, that man has something that would, as in somebody that will represent him in future. But what about you? What do you have? You have nothing. Of course, money is not everything. Money is something that comes and goes. And if you are confident on your own self, believe me, you can make that money and you can become whom you want to be. So I always advise them to look down on all this. If eventually everybody will be like as I think, and forget about married man and whatever they think they can offer, I'm telling you, we will become so important in this our society. And even those people that are doing, what do they call it, sex workers or whatsoever, I think they are the ones even bringing down these things we are talking about. Because when you meet some men outside there, they will tell you, what is it that you have that you are even using to do guy for me? Of course, I can always go out there and get it. If a man can get your body, which is so important, that God designed it to be a gold for you to carry about. If you can sell it of 2,000, if you can sell it of 5,000, then why wouldn't the man come and talk to you anyhow? That is the issue. But even as that, there are people that offering it at that 5,000, or never you try to be like them. Always see yourself, you are more than that. Even if a man should come and tell you, hey, what is it that you're having? Tell that man that what you're having is too peculiar. That is not something that he can get outside. Even if he can get something similar to that, not as your own. Even if the man asks you, are you carrying gold? Of course, you have more than gold. you have more than good. Because even if the man should go everywhere and you cannot see somebody like you can only see something similar to that. So I always advise them, carry yourself, see yourself as somebody that is so important. Even if there are people selling it 5 naira, never you believe that, never you bring yourself down that yes, I can sell myself 5 naira. Of course, because it's only when you make yourself expensive, man will respect you and always see you as something that is expensive. Even before the man talk to you, of course, if you carry yourself so important, before a man should talk to you, I'm telling you, the man will be bothering inside. Oh, I don't know how to approach this person. Oh, I don't know where to start. Oh, this person, are you sure this person is going to dance to my tune? You see it, but it's only when you make yourself available. Even the man may not even talk to you. He say, this one is available, I can always get her. So make yourself not to be a victim of heartbroken. Make yourself not to be a victim of domestic abuse. Make yourself, as in, what I'm saying, what are we even saying? As a lady, there are many things. Even if you are educated, even if you're working, still make use of your sense. Always make use of your sense, because God designed it in such a way that forget that a man always be the head of the house, in quote. But women are too activative. They are very lucrative. They can create. They can think. They can bring out things, even things that is not existing. When a woman that has something upstairs sits down, it can make things that is not happening to start happening. It's only when you don't know your ability and what you know, when you don't know what is in you, that is the only way you can start saying, this man, this and when you see a man, always think of, for me, when I was growing, I don't even look at people that has money, because I will always look at it that they will always see me as if I'm coming for that their money, because I always depend on myself and I believe I can make money without man. Even without you giving me, I can be whoever I want to be. But to be who you want to be is not only when you go in your house and keep on sleeping from morning to night. You are sleeping from morning to night. You can't even read. You can't even research. You can't even do anything. You understand? Even if you're educated, there are still things you can do. Even if you're working, there's still time. There is still your leisure time that you can use and think and create things that any man that comes close to you will say, I need to go for this person. This lady has something to offer. Not only her body, even when you are not giving the man, sometimes in this relationship, there will be a time when you don't even give the man your body. Even his friends out there will be telling, what are you doing with this girl? I thought you made this girl to just eat and go. The man will say, no, I did not. There is something in that girl. I really need that girl to come close to me. I really need that girl for future. But if only the man sees you that you're only available to bed, whenever he calls you, whenever he touches you, because he has the money, what can a man give you that is treasured than your body? Me, I didn't see anything. There is nothing. I believe there is nothing a man can give you to treasure your body, because your body is so important. And you as a woman, there are a lot of things in you. There are a lot of things in you that you can offer. So that is it. So my advice is this. We all, including me, let's leave all these married people, in quote. Let's tell them to go back to their family and concentrate with their family. If a man did not come to you when he is single, most of this lady, another thing is this. You see, sometimes a man will approach you, even when he was single, and that man did not see anything good in you. And the man will dump you and marry to another person. After that marriage, he will still come back to you and start prophesizing love. What is love? What is the love there? And you yourself, being so blind and naive, you believe that this man loves you. If this man loves you, why didn't this man take you as a wife? That is the question you should ask yourself. You forget about what this man is giving you. He is giving you that because you're giving him your body. Yes. And anytime you refuse him of getting the access to your body, you will see him going out to another person and he has nothing to offer you, which you're just messing yourself around. So that is just it. Why didn't this man see something good in you? That is the question you should ask yourself. If this man believes that you're good, this man believes that yes, I want to have you, this and that he cannot concentrate on the family, then tell the man to marry you as well. Yes, that is the question. Forget about being remove your ego. Even if you have that ego in you, you understand, you have to make this man You say, sir, you say you are interested in me, you love me, right? And you're married, yeah, right? Can you please take me as a second wife? Then see what that man will say. Let him say what you will say, but wherever he will be, he will have respect for you. You understand? It's better you air your mind than having it inside. If you cannot marry as a second wife, then why will you be having a married man? Of course, what's the big thing? The same thing you're carrying, he's eating when you are single, is the same thing he will eat when you are married to him. So that is the way of getting them away, because a man that is responsible to the family will not accept to have you as a second wife, and by so doing that, you are scaring the man away. He might not have that access again to approach you for anything, of course. And you still, when you tell him that, you still let him know why you are telling that you are not even interested in becoming a second wife, but you want to let him know that yes, I think you yourself you have that right to have your own family, not to be messing around with somebody that has something to cover him tomorrow or thereabouts.
Wow.
So
thank you so very much. So you have all heard it from these two beautiful women. If you don't see yourself as being important, don't expect the man to think you as take you as something important. Be independent. You have what is too peculiar. You have more than gold. He cannot see another person just like you, because there's no other person just like you. So now, if you make yourself so available, the man will not have regard for you. So add worth to yourself. Become creative. God made every woman to be creative. We can make something out of nothing. So when you know that you have all these things packaged inside of you, then you have no reason to be a victim of abuse. It's only when you do not know who you are, when you do not know what you carry inside of you, that is when you become vulnerable to abuse. So I want to thank you so very much for being a part of this program today. I am a woman, I am valuable. So till we come your way next time, thank you so much, nurse.
thank you very much.
And Chinyere,
You're welcome.
thank you.